In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Sumif and Sumifs in Microsoft Excel. Today, we are going to look at two related formulas that are extremely useful when you need totals based on one condition or several conditions at the same time. You will start by placing your cursor in the exact cell locations shown, then typing the formulas carefully, and finally pressing Enter to see the results update immediately. First, click cell C11. Make sure you truly select cell C11, not a nearby cell, because the formula will be entered into that cell and will determine where the result appears. Once cell C11 is selected, type the following formula exactly. =Sumif A2 A10, sales B2 B10. While you type, notice how the formula is structured. Sumif is designed to calculate a total from one range based on a single condition. In this formula, A2, A10 is the range being checked. The text sales is the condition you are looking for, and B2, B10 is the range being summed when the condition matches. After you finish typing the formula, press Enter on your keyboard. When you do, Excel instantly calculates the total department sum. This is a quick way to add only the values that match one specific category, in this case, the category labeled Sales. Take a moment to look at the number that appears in cell C11. That number is the combined total of all values in B2 through B10, where the corresponding entries in A2 through A10 are equal to sales. Next, you will move to the following cell, which is C12. This is where the second formula will come in, because it allows you to work with multiple criteria. Click cell C12 now. Like before, make sure the cell highlight is on C12, so the next calculation appears in the correct place and does not overwrite the result you just created in C11. Now that cell C12 is selected, type this formula exactly. =Sumifs B2 B10 A2 A10 sales B2 B10 art as 6,000. As you type, pay close attention to the differences between Sumif and Sumifs. Sumifs is used when there are multiple conditions that must be satisfied together. In this formula, the first argument, B2 B10, is again the range that Excel will sum. Then you provide pairs of criteria ranges and criteria values. The next part, A2 A10, sales, checks whether the entries in A2 through A10 are equal to sales, then the next pair. B2, B10, 60000, adds another constraint requiring the values in B2 through B10 to be greater than 60000. Once you have entered the entire formula in C12, press Enter on your keyboard. Excel evaluates multiple structural data criteria constraints, meaning it considers both conditions at the same time and only sums the values that meet all of them. When the result appears in C12, compare it mentally to the result in C11. The Sumifs outcome will reflect the additional filter, so it may be smaller or larger, depending on what values exist above 60000. To make sure you understand what just happened, remember the key idea behind these formulas. Sumif is for one condition, and it totals values from a specified range when that single condition is met. Sumif expands that idea by allowing two or more conditions applied as required before Excel performs the sum. By using these two formulas in neighboring cells, you can quickly see the effect of adding more constraints to your calculation. That covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.